What's up YouTube, this is Gresnick, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'll be reacting to Haminations, My Toxic Traits. It's been a bit since we have Haminations upload. It's always nice to see them. Well, let's get into this. Oh wait, no, wait. As always, like and subscribe to Haminations and myself. Let's get into this. I keep forgetting that part here lately.
Fail at something so simple. I could pass this
Whether
course
it's not
easily,
simple though.
and one day I'll prove it.
Freaking Mario
And
Kart music
begin.
Immediately dies. Yep. Accurate. More accurate. Wait, he still won.
I did it! I knew I could.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and usually on this channel, I portray myself as the good guy. But today, you will discover...
Since when have you done that?
Let's go over... my toxic traits. Shouldn't take that long to get through.
Aren't you a toxic trait, honestly?
Now, I love animals so much and would never do anything to hurt them. Except for bugs and insects. When I see one of these
If they come into your house, they deserve
territory,
it. If they're
my
outside,
sweet
it's
nature
fine.
vanishes and I become a sadistic on-site killer. As is my right as an American. Some no-good-to-the-world wasps started setting up nests on my house, without even paying rent, by the way. So I spread them with wasp
they aren't
spray.
paying rent.
I won't lie, I enjoyed watching them perish. Which reminds me, this here is a salt shotgun. Here's how it works.
Yay!
If you
Mass
don't have
murder.
one, a normal shotgun is a perfectly fine substitute. And this is a button that can magically kill every mosquito. Basically, if any
Please
bugs
don't
are
do that,
watching,
you're gonna lag
I
the
hate ya,
system.
and I'll kill you. All other animals, you're good. But enough of my crimes against bugs. Let's get into my crimes against people. I judge people for being fans of nerdy things, because they're nerds. Even if I like the exact same things, I'm not a nerd. I'm too cool for that. And my liking it is not the same as them liking it. I'm built differently. I'll literally be in line at the Lego store on the release day of some new Lego sets, and there are people there, you know, talking about Lego, and I'm all like, look at these nerds. Have they no shame? When I do it, it's cool, but when they do it, it's lame. That'll be $1,800. Put it on my Lego brand credit card. See you next week, Jared. Out of my way, nerds. It's the same thing when I'm stuck in traffic. Like, why are all these people on the road when I myself am also on the road? And again with crowded public spaces. Why are all these people here? Don't they know this public space is for me? Another time, my family and I went to a model train store because...
You're autistic.
I like trains.
Yes.
We were looking around and I was admiring a train when a man materialized behind me. You have a good eye. That's a G-Gauge 060 VR Class VR1 locomotive with Bluetooth capabilities. It stopped being operated in 1974, but you can still see them at railroad museums or add them to your layout. And I just thought, I like trains too, but calm down, nerd. I feel like it's seen as uncool to be really excited about things because people want to seem nonchalant and don't want to be doing too much. And I'm part of the problem. I should not judge. As long as you're not obnoxiously shoving it down people's throats, enjoy things. Have hobbies. Be chalant.
Yes.
Have a personality. Be a nerd. Luckily, I've never shoved my interests down anyone's throats. Anyways, back to me being a terrible person. When I see an Olympic athlete mess something up, I'm all like, wow, dude. Really? Amateur hour over here? Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the couch with joints that would explode if I even attempted what they're doing.
Yep, everybody does that, I'm pretty sure.
It's the same thing as a guy
Man,
watching
imagine
someone
having
get
that weak
knocked
of
out in a
joints.
fight and saying, I would have dodged and then punched that guy really hard and won the fight. So you're saying you would punch them and not let them punch you in the fight. That's what everyone's trying to do. It's easier said than done. And you've never been in a fight or had any training. So how can you know that you would do any better? You don't know my mentality, bro. When it's go time, I see red and bodies hit the floor. Why does this happen?
Yeah,
Why
sure.
do people overestimate their ability to do something they've never even tried before? It's
They believe in
because of the
themselves.
Dunning-Kruger effect, the phenomenon where a person learns a little bit about a subject, thinks themselves to be an expert, and then as they keep learning, they realize the depths of their ignorance. Then, if they keep learning, they climb the slope of enlightenment and earn competence that matches their confidence. That initial spike of unearned confidence is called the peak of Mount Stupid, and it's where Twitter users live.
Yes.
Gross incompetence and a big opinion of oneself
I completely
are a pretty
agree with
potent
that
mix
statement.
that causes lots of problems. They do make for great epic fail videos, though. I got this.
Ah, a comfort video.
My leg!
I'm guilty of getting on Zoom calls and just looking at myself the whole time.
Considering you went 80 through a school zone, stole an officer's service weapon using a T-Rex grabby toy, and committed massive tax fraud, this court has ruled that—
Yo, can you shut up for a second? Dang, I look good. Ooh, look at that jawline.
life in prison, no bail.
But I don't feel that bad about this one, because I know
nah,
you
execution
do it
at
too on
that
your
point.
Zoom calls. When I text someone and it says they have their notifications silenced, I always hit notify anyway. Who do you think you are, Mr. High and Mighty? You can take a second to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
I will not be silenced. This is hypocritical of me because I love to silence other people.
Wait.
Especially door-to-door
What did that
salespeople.
say?
Silenced.
What? I thought it was gonna say if hamburgers and hot dogs are sandwiches, which they are. But wait, siblings or cousins? It's probably cousins, honestly.
This is hypocritical of me because I love to silence other people, especially door-to-door salespeople. I think we all hate getting stuck in a situation where a salesperson won't stop talking your ear off and forcing you to be the bad guy by saying, "I'm not interested, get off my property." So to avoid this,
Yes.
I got a doorbell cam. Now I can tell people at my door that I'm not interested without even going to the door. Hello? Hi, I'm selling rocks. This one is pretty cool, huh? Sorry, I'm not interested. And then he kept yapping at me, like they do. I just think it would be good to jump on this 2 rocks for the price of 1 deal we have. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And as I waited for a moment in the conversation to tell him to leave, the camera made a noise. I think it was automatically letting the guy know that it was recording, but he assumed that the sound meant that I hung up on him. So he got mad and said, "Wow, to hang up on me is crazy." And even though I could have explained myself, I thought, well, he's leaving. I'm getting what I want. So I just let him leave in a huff. And nowadays, I won't even answer the doorbell cam to salespeople. I'll just watch them slowly lose their resolve and leave my porch. It's great! When I watched movies as a child, I would self-insert myself as the cool character, and I would imagine my brothers as the mean guys. And it wasn't just in movies. I remember being a child reading the biblical story of Joseph, where his dad likes him the most, and his brothers get jealous of his threads, so they sell him to Egypt. But Joseph ends up ruling over them. And I immediately thought, okay, so Joseph is me, and the mean brothers are Brody and Braden. Fortunately, life has humbled me and taught me that I'm not that guy. And I've realized that my brothers
that's
are
what all
actually way
younger
nicer
siblings
than
do,
Joseph's
though.
brothers, and I should be grateful. But the immediate thought in my child mind of, the good guy is me and the bad guys are my brothers, is just hilarious to me.
Yes.
That's me. How? You can't do any of that. You don't know my mentality, bro. When it's go time, I see red and bodies hit the floor. You are 5 years old. Have you heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? I used to never admit when I was wrong. Luckily, I grew out of this one, but when I was 12, I was playing this video game with my friends where you throw ninja stars at bad guys. We were competing against each other, and I was in the lead. I took my turn, then Travis went. He threw the ninja stars faster and better than me, and he won the whole thing. I started to have big feelings about that and said, "It was a glitch. It wasn't working when it was my turn, but it worked for you." My friend said that I lost fair and also square, and I was pissed. Then later I thought, wow, that was embarrassing. Maybe I should just swallow my pride, admit when I'm wrong, and be so for real. Wait,
He's
is
ascending.
this what a healthy emotional response feels like? A lesson a surprising number of adults still haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
I think it's because people wrongfully associate admitting mistakes with weakness, when in actuality, admitting you made a mistake is the more courageous and strong thing to do. To put it briefly, when you make a mistake, you can either double down or level up. I apologize to my friends, and I'm good at admitting when I'm wrong now, because it happens all the time. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. Just say oopsie daisy. Objection, Your Honor. My client pleads oopsie daisies.
Sustained innocent.
Yay.
If you're a stickler about honorifics, I immediately don't like you. Like, insisting that everyone refer to you as Dr. Jones, especially considering that that's not a normal thing for any other profession. Actually, you have to call me Accountant Allen. You have to. Should
You're
I
not at
force
your
you all
job,
to
so it
refer
doesn't
to me as
matter.
high school graduate Bryson? I can understand these in certain situations, like if you're young.
That should only work if they're at their job. If they aren't at their job, then they shouldn't. You should have no reason to call them
Your
that.
son had a friend over and the friend said to you, "Yo, what's up, Tyler?" I think it's okay to ask a child to call you Mr. Stevens. But if you're just at a party with people your age and they're like, "How you doing, Craig?" and you say, "You can call me Dr. Smith," then I think you're insufferable and need to get over yourself a little bit. And
Yeah,
that's why I'm not going
that's
to call
completely
you
correct.
Your Honor, okay? Check your ego, Janice.
Bailiff, whoop his ass.
She's at her
Oopsie-daisy.
job. That
Oopsie-daisy.
doesn't count.
When I'm a fan of something, I'll intentionally avoid the online community because, in my experience, people start to treat it like a religion and say, "You're not a real fan of blank if you don't XYZ." And then people start screaming at each other. I just like the thing. I don't want to be lectured to
That
about how to be a
happens.
real
It's either that or the
fan.
fandom's
And I don't want
insane.
strangers on the internet to ruin this thing that I like because this thing is for me. Don't gatekeep me because I'm not as devout as you and I don't meet some arbitrary rules you made up. Even if someone sees a character design from a show they haven't watched and says, "I like that," boom, they're a real fan. That doesn't mean they have to get a tattoo of it. There's no committee that has to deem someone worthy of calling
That
themselves a
firm
fan.
actually
And that's when
court
it
is
hit me.
crazy.
I don't like when other people are being judgmental. So I shouldn't do it either. Basically, me judging people for judging other people helped me learn not to judge people as much, okay? Of course, I'm not perfect at this. I am a work in progress, and I will still judge people sometimes.
Well,
For
aren't all
example,
people?
I love to listen to internet stories and decide who's in the wrong. Part of why I like it is to try and be a better person, to perceive as many perspectives as possible, and learn from others' mistakes to apply them to my own life. But the other reason I like it is to judge the people in the story
They're
and take
funny.
the moral high ground and think about how I'm a better person and would never do the bad things the people in the story did. Am I the bad guy for shooting my neighbor? Okay, let's hear them out. I, 32F, shot my neighbor, 42M, in the head because his dog pooped on my yard. So I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. I have 550 unread messages on my phone, and I've never once in my life read an email. Your message has a 50% chance
no.
of being read by me, and an even smaller chance of getting a response. I actually like the little red alert on the app. It looks
I
naked
hate
without,
it. I have to
but
get
then,
rid of it.
Of course, I expect other people to respond to my messages and hear what I have to say. I end up interrupting people because if I don't say what I'm thinking right now, I'll forget. And I hate forgetting. If I do forget something, I try to rewind what everyone said to try and find the part of the conversation that will remind me of what I was thinking. Speaking of interrupting, sometimes I'll interrupt the entire flow of the conversation to make everyone wait for me to slowly look up a meme and show it to them, and then get upset when they aren't paying attention. Dude, look. Hey, are you looking? Funny, right? Do you like that part? Huh? My conversation style is show and tell, as you could probably guess by looking at my channel. I'm kind of a
Yeah.
yapper. I'm working on doing less show and tell and doing more look and listen.
Oh, wait. You have the, wait, I don't think my cursor is enabled. It isn't. One second. Alright, I'm back. This Lego set right here, the White Owl one that I cannot remember the name of right now because my brain is smooth. I have that one. It's a neat Lego set. I used to build some Lego sets before, but I don't really do that anymore because they're too damn expensive. I just can't.
But before I do that, check out this picture really quick. Are you looking? Hey, pay attention. Look. Beautiful, isn't it? Now say some compliments about it. Go on, I'm waiting.
Very
I'm
cute
hesitant to
puppy.
try new things because I've already discovered what I like. I'm an outfit repeater, a meal repeater, and a movie rewatcher. And proud. I know what I like. When I say that I like a restaurant, what I actually mean is that I like the one meal I get there every single time. When I look through the menu, I'm acting. It's a lie. The waiter knows exactly what I'll order, and so do I. It's the same as the last 29 times. I'm working on being more adventurous and trying new things because it's good for me. And it turns out, when you try new things, you find more things to like. Who knew? Will you take option A, rewatch Avatar The Last Airbender for the 600th time? Ooh. Or option B, watch this new show that your friend recommended to you that has a perfect 10 on IMDb and get $1 million. This is a tough one. In conclusion, I'm a flawed human being, but I learned today that as you keep working on your faults, you'll be able to do amazing things. For example, look how much better I am at this obstacle course now.
He's gonna immediately die again. Yep.
As we can see, Bryson has failed. But that's okay, because you learn the most from failure. He can come back tomorrow and try again. The moral of the story is to never give up. He's just tired.
He's just tired is crazy. As always, peak animation, peak video, and storytelling. And as always, have a good day, night, and afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!